Hey, what's going on, everybody? Franchise Kicks, Clint coming at you. What you have before you on the screen is two pair of Yezzy 350 V2s, red and black colorway. This is my personal pair, size 13. This pair, size 11, I just got in the mail. These took a couple weeks to get, and I got them Friday. The box, I tossed it to the side. Today I opened them up, and this knockoff pair of size 11 V2s are exact, I wouldn't even call them replicas, they're exact copies of authentic pairs. It's perfect. And I am just shocked. They have perfected it. The boost is correct on these. The pattern is correct. The feel is an exact, it's the same fabric. It is the exact same fabric. It's like exact. Labels on these things, I mean up and down, through and through. Fonts, of course, the boxes will be a different size because of the size difference. When it goes up to a size 13, which is this one, the box size goes up, so that is correct. The labels are exact. I guess the fake pair of this extra sticker is on the, as you look at it, the left side of the label. The other pair's on the right side. I don't think that really makes a difference. Fake paper. Then here's real paper. Not sure if you can tell. It's the same color. It's the same thickness. It's exactly the same. It is perfect. And that is scary. It's perfect. They perfected the freaking paper. And that is not good. The color is the same. Pattern is the same. The material is exact same material. So I don't know how they got it so perfect. Back of the shoe, but the actual pattern itself here on the back, it is correct. Every pair will be a little bit different, so it breaks up about where it should be. Let's see. You can see like they're both still a little bit different. That's how it should be. The boost is exact. It is perfect. Let me get that extra light off. The boost, the laces are exactly the same laces. Like the hang tags are the same. Like they're both the same amount of gloss, the same font, the same size. The tag is just, it's like a like it's supposed to be a white, and it's probably just a hint of, it's so close, like it's the same color, it's just a little bit of a, barely, probably a percentage of a different color of white. It's so close you can't tell. This shoe is perfect. I mean, if you can find a flaw in this shoe, I would love to hear what you can find. You can't go by the extra dots. Trying to put a little bit extra light on this thing. You cannot go by the dots in the toe box, because every shoe made has different dots placed in different locations on the toe box. You cannot go by dots. Look at the shape of it. The back heel part of it, it's the same. The Adidas branding logo is the same. You would just be playing a guessing game. You would not know the difference. So that is very scary. Another telltale sign of a fake Yezzy has been fixed. You cannot go by these insoles at all now. Oh, but yeah, this is not good. This is not good for collectors, or even if you're a reseller. You've got to be careful what you buy from people now, because are perfect. So to me, people out there would sell these off as real, and honestly, the buyer would never know. And I'm kind of worried that you could send this and they would be authenticated as real. I'd be kind of nervous buying from them because I doubt that they even know that the fakes are this authentic now. There's going to be zero way to pick it out. I can't tell. Only way that I know that these are fake is because they came from a counterfeit. That's the only reason why I know they're fake. So yeah, I'm done rambling. Everybody, be careful, because ooh, this is scary. Put this warning out to everybody that you know, because the fakes are perfect now.
But they wasn't satisfied unless I picked the cotton myself. You see, it's broke nigga racism. That's that don't touch anything in the stove. And it's rich nigga racism. That's that come in, please buy more. What you want? A Bentley, fur coat, a diamond chain? All you blacks want all the same thing. Used to only be niggas. Now everybody playing. Spending everything on Alexander Wang, new slaves. His leaders and his followers, but I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. You see his leaders and his followers, but I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. You see his leaders and his followers, but I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. You see his leaders and his followers, but I'd rather be a dick than a swallower. I throw these Maybach keys, I wear my heart on the sleeve. I know that we the new slaves. I see the blood on the leaves. I see the blood on the leaves. I see the blood on the leaves. I know that we the new slaves. I see the blood on the leaves. They throwing hate at me, want me to stay at ease. You and your corporation, y'all niggas can't control me. I know that we the new slave. I know that we the new slave. I'm about to wild the fuck out. I'm going Bobby Boucher. I know that pussy ain't free. Y'all throwing contracts at me. I know that niggas can't read. Throw them some Maybach keys. Fucking say la vie. I know that we the new slave. Y'all niggas can't fuck with me. Y'all niggas can't fuck with Ye. Y'all niggas can't fuck with Ye. I moved my family out the country so you can see where I stay. So go and grab that reporter so I can smash his recorder. They try to confuse you with some bullshit like the New World Order. Meanwhile, the DEA teamed up with the CCA. They try and lock niggas up. They try and make new slaves. See, that's that probably on prison. Get your piece today. They probably all in the Hamptons bragging about what they made. Fuck you in your Hampton house. I fuck your Hampton spouse. Came on a Hampton blouse and in a Hampton mouth. Y'all about to turn shit up. I'm about to tear shit down. We about to air shit out. Now what the fuck they gonna say now?
These are the... what the f are these? These never released. These are some fake Yeezys I got months and months and months ago, but I've had them sitting in my bedroom waiting for a fun video to do. I think today's the day. We are going to wear these fake Yeezy Boost 350s to the Yeezy Boost lineup. Quick little up close of the fake Yeezys right here. Look at that booty though. Look at that booty. These are like super fake. They never made this colorway. Really curious to see what goes down at the Yeezy lineup wearing the fake Yeezys. Right, so we made it downtown. We are now here at Yonge and Dundas, and I already see a lineup of people at the Adidas store, but so far I think 3 or 4 guys have spotted me wearing the Yeezys inside of the Eden Center just before getting up the escalator to come up here, and I don't think they thought it was fake or anything. They just saw Yeezys and they were like, yo, Yeezys. Anyways, let's get over to that lineup.
No, you ain't gotta say too much. From the look in your eyes, I can tell you
What do you guys think about my shoes though?
Those are dope. Are these real?
Nah, these are fake, man. These haven't come out yet. They look good, right?
Yeah, they look good though, but they're not real, right?
They're not real, no. They look pretty good though. What about you guys? These look real?
These are real, yeah.
These look real, yeah.
Yeah, real.
How do you guys feel about fakes in the marketplace?
I don't like fakes.
Nah? You can't mess with it?
No
Guys?
fakes.
No, no with fakes?
This one gonna come ever?
These ones? No.
Never come.
Not supposed to come out. Nah, it's fake. Are you gonna try and cop for resale or cop for your own collection?
It's gonna be for resale.
For resale?
Yeah.
What do you think the resale is gonna be like? Because they were like 2K when they first dropped, but it's
Yeah.
gonna plummet now that there's restock.
I'm assuming around 700-ish.
Okay.
Give or take.
What do you think about the Yeezys I'm wearing right now?
I know they're fake, but
Why do you know they're fake? How do you know?
there's a couple things that just give it off.
There's not a chance they could be samples? They're definitely fakes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair enough. And how do you feel about people wearing fakes and all that stuff?
It's whatever, but if you're selling it as a real pair, a real pair, then I kind of have an issue with that. Other than that, you know what? If you have a fake pair, then you have a fake pair. You can't do nothing about it.
For resale or for your own collection?
My own collection and resale.
What about you?
I still haven't one.
Huh? Still haven't one? But if you got, would it be for resale or for your own collection?
I'd wear it and then maybe like 3 months later I'd sell it.
Okay, fair enough.
Get old,
Wait till
right?
the resale to go up again kind of thing? Okay.
I don't really care. I just don't wear fakes, but
Okay.
I don't really care about other people wearing. I can't be the one to judge. Like if someone can't afford it, then it's not my problem.
Think about my shoes, my Yeezys.
Honestly, I've never seen this one before, so yeah, I'll say it's fake.
Fake? Yeah, you're right. They're fake. How do you feel about people wearing fake Yeezys?
I think they're stupid, but for those kind of shoes, I don't think you don't really should wear fake because I think Ultra Boost and other Pure Boost and stuff like that, they're pretty cool too.
So I'm here with
It's Arjun.
and Bill. And you guys are lined up for the Yeezys right now. Why are you lined up? Are you here to cop for resale or for your own collection?
I'm trying to copy for retail because I'm not about paying that resale
How
line.
about the resale life? What about you?
Yeah, I'm about the same too.
So would you say these are real or fake? If you saw them on the street, just like on the sidewalk, some random guy wearing them.
I'll probably think they're samples.
Okay.
I think they're samples.
And you?
Probably think. You know the hype beast in me gotta say it's fake, right?
Yeah, of course. How do you guys feel about fake sneakers and fake Yeezys in general?
I don't mind. Like I'm not gonna go up to someone and say like, yo, you're fake. Your shoes are fake, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you do, you're right. So I'm good.
And you?
I mean, like not a lot of people can like afford them, right? So like, I guess it's fine.
What about the ones I'm wearing today? How do you feel about these ones? They're super cool, man. Really cool? Yeah. What if I told you these were fake? I don't know. It doesn't matter? How do you feel about fake Yeezys and fake sneakers?
Fake as
Yeah. So after we entered the raffle inside of the Adidas store, I had to stop filming because out of respect and out of legal issues, I know I can't record inside of the Adidas store. Don't want to get in any trouble. But while I was inside the Adidas store, I was looking around and stuff, and I think about 7 guys came up to me. Some of them were subscribers as well. One of them knew my Yeezys were fake right from the get-go. He knew it was a social experiment video because he watched a video here and there, and he's seen the other videos. And then the other 6 guys, they all thought the Yeezys were real. Right when I got to the actual sneaker section I was shopping at or looking at, an employee there complimented me on the Yeezys and thought they were real. And yeah, it's just wild. So one employee thought they were real, and then another one came through and he also thought it was real, and he also watches the videos too, so he must have missed the video where I got these fake Yeezys. And then a third employee came by, and they also complimented me on the sneakers and asked me how I got them and stuff. She knew they didn't come out yet, but I just told her I got them from a plug, and she believed it. So pretty wild. 3 employees from Adidas thought these Yeezys were real. One of them complimented me from the get-go. This has been another fake Yeezy social experiment. Let me know how you guys feel about wearing fake Yeezys and what your thoughts are on fakes and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's been today's wearing fake Yeezys at the Adidas lineup video. Subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.
god, oh shit.
changed something about the nominations in order to nominate her, in order for her to perform in the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether I win or lose, whether whoever win or lose, my whole point, my purpose, my existence, everything that people try to diss me for, is based on just an instant replay clock. Imagine in sports if they didn't have no instant replay clock, and somebody could just step completely out of bounds, or be completely inbounds, and get the wrong call. I just been calling wrong calls. That makes me feel so good. Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, yeah. Beautiful morning, you're the sun of my morning, yeah. Like a good morning, yeah, morning. I just wanted to dance, I went to check my I got my bands, I just wanted to shine. I had to be like, hey, go to what I am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Guys, so I pretty much lost track of filming today just because I was calling so many people, I was hitting so many people up, and just running around LA with my boys Jake and Miles. And pretty much we went to Nice Kicks today. You guys saw I was able to secure 8 pairs of the new Butter Yezzy V2s, and we ended up completing the day with 20 pairs of Yezzy butter, 350 V2s for retail. We secured them all for retail. We didn't pay resale for any of them. And I thought, what should I do with all these shoes? Well, first of all, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing with all these shoes, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hold on to them. We're gonna see as a family, you guys watching and me, we're gonna see if it's a good investment or if it's a bad investment. I'm gonna keep them all on ice, keep them dead stock and brand new. And we're gonna see in a couple of months, I'm like promising myself that I'm not gonna sell them before. We're gonna wait like 2-3 months and we're gonna see where the market is. And we calculated it, I'll calculate it one more time. We got 20 pairs for retail and 20 times 250, which is what it came out to after tax about. It was like $245, but we'll say 250 times 20. $5,000. So I spent about $5,000, probably like 4,900 today. So $5,000 on 20 pairs of Yeezys today. We're gonna see in 2 to 3 months if they go up or they go down. We don't think they're gonna go below retail. I think it's impossible, but I'm hoping that they start to creep up maybe to 400 or 500. If I'm lucky, 600, 700 in a couple of months. Anytime soon, no way, but who knows, we'll see. In worst case, I sell them back for retail in a couple months, which I don't think they're gonna go for retail in a couple months, but we'll see.
Hey, 20K likes, you want one of those? We got 3 of them to give away, so that's a pretty good shot.
Yeah, we're giving away your pair too when they come in, right?
I already got my own pair of them for retail. Everybody, retail boys today, water day.
Woo, shout out to GR Yeezys. So yeah, guys, let's go say hi to my mom and get this video to 20K likes. If it has to get 20 for me to give any away.
What the hell's that?
I told you, these are all the shit I got for retail.
You're kidding me.
No, they're only 200 bucks each.
You better be kidding me. I'm serious, Blake. This isn't even funny. I know you're videotaping me and you think it's all a joke. You better be. And your friend, he's gonna see me get really pissed off. And his mom's gonna see this. What are you doing?
I got them all for retail.
Why would you need more shoes? I'm gonna close down this YouTube channel. I'm seriously, this is like a joke. You're becoming like an addict or something. I'm calling your dad. This is outrageous. I don't even know what to say. I'm like actually embarrassed.
I thought you'd be proud because I got stuff for retail.
Boy! You're kidding me, right? Retail? That's supposed to be funny, and he's even disgusting.
I mean, that's a pretty good deal. They go for more.
But he's already spent a ton of money, and this is, look at this. It's like, would your mom want all this? I mean, this is ridiculous. I mean, what are you gonna do with this? It's like we're becoming like we're gonna have that new show, Hoarders.
10 pairs out of a million.
Blake, come on. Really, this is really embarrassing.
All right, guys, so Mom, I hope you like your pair. We got a lot of pairs right here.
his philosophy, and especially the way he subtly marketed the shoe, that's what really turned it for me. And what ended up impressing me more than the amazing design was how unforced the marketing of the shoe was.
There's the personal aspect, how he seeded them out and wrote on them for everyone.
Whenever he gifted a pair to a fellow celebrity or influencer, you saw that and you were able to connect that this was such a personal gift. For me anyway, put that shoe over the top as something incredible. And I really think this is what ended up creating the most buzz around the shoe.
When he gave me these and he wrote Mom Smiles, it really showed that this collab was for the community. Each person that he's given these to, there's something personal to his relationship with them. My mom passed away 2 years later. This is what comes up to his mind, like Mom Smile. Something that might not be thought as the coolest thing. It's just like something really personal between me and him.
And it's because you're seeing your heroes gifted these personalized shoes, whether it's an athlete, a musician, or whoever. And it's that collaborative spirit that allows us all to appreciate the shoe. The OD thing to me is how ironic, or not ironic, his signature logo for Off-White is the crosswalk pattern.
For me, what is branding that works in Tokyo, that works in Chicago, that works in Paris, that works in London? And let me use that. The idea that it's not by accident. These are international symbols that communicate things while people speak different languages. I honestly came up with the diagonal lines for Off-White by crossing out the Pyrex 23. I was like, I figured out the repeating pattern that everyone thought of, no one used. It's this. I'm trying to use ready-made things to make people see them. When people send me these images, it's like, that's the feedback loop. It's like, you don't have to consume Off-White. If you can just draw the link between the work that I'm doing and trying to use these ready-made construction things to articulate an idea, then that's half the battle. I realize that my design aesthetic is one part freezing the construction process.
But even more so than all of that, Virgil has a keen understanding that in order to not be a one-hit wonder, you need substance. And hence, his emphasis on, and I'm writing this in Virgil's favorite font, I love to intellectualize the mundane.
The term streetwear, everything being in quotes, basically allows me to off-white a situation because I'm talking about the term, but then I'm talking about the sort of like tongue-in-cheek idea of other people using that term. And I think of that term streetwear as a name for a new art movement that is seemingly undefined. So that's my goal, is to define it.
And it just so happens that this Helvetica font is what's the standard caption text on Snapchat, a very popular communication tool with the youths.
Yeah, youths.
And at the end of the day, I feel like I now own a piece of history, a piece of art that's going to age well once Virgil has retired the crosswalk pattern, for example. I'm fully on board with what Virgil's doing, and I can't wait to see what he comes up with next. It's an exciting time.
What a time.
The stuff that interests youth culture is important. The stuff that we make is important. Like, who's to say we can't start cross-referencing and have these things have a larger meaning? And that's just sort of the freedom that I create. If I like varied things, that's the whole Off-White, taking inspiration off of things that are so dissimilar, but making a space where they both can exist is awesome. I think they're having a conversation, which is the first and foremost most important part, you know. And the way I see it, it's like brands are starting to have a new type of dialogue with the customer. What makes room for a large opportunity is that there's new space for new dialogue. I think because, you know, it's like this shirt that I made that's behind me. It says like post-modern. It's this idea that if it's been done before, you want it sort of refreshed just enough for it to be engaging, to recognize it. You know, the lectures those are sort of like systems to communicate an idea. And a lot of what I think is missing from our culture is discourse. Whether it be critical, whether it be instructional, whether it be motivating, whether it be, here's how to actually do this, just don't be a consumer. So it's not me just a sort of lone ranger, sort of exploring ideas, having these sort of valuable experiences in the past, going out to sort of achieve something for myself. That's not interesting to me. you know, like hypebeast comments themselves are interesting. That sort of like culture, you know, I don't read any of it, but I can identify with that sense of sort of critique, humor, expressiveness that should dictate what those products look like that are up top of those comments. You know, it's a community. The larger fashion industry and ecosystem to not see us, you know, as this sort of like fly-by-night trend, this sort of hyper-consumer. You know, there's real discerning taste. There's kids in our community that know, you know, Helmut Lang collections by heart. You know, there's kids with crazy archive collections. And then they also understand the sort of camaraderie amongst themselves. They understand that true mix. To me, one of the main motivations is that, you know, I'm an optimist. You know, I'm into humanity more than like the cool sneakers or something. But design has that ability to transform and use both those tools. Like we can use design, we can use trends, we can use brands, we can use good ideas to sort of share information. And so that's my main motivating factor. But maybe things are more relevant now that speak to, you know, it's all about personal expression. You know, these clothes are just tools to sort of make a collage about yourself so that people can sort of understand what you know. You know, like I've always made it a point to be friends with a varied group. It was just a design conversation, make something that was valuable. Like all these words that I'm saying, you know, like I'm a very big sort of advocate that you can take these words and put them into a product. That's an epiphany. Like I didn't know that you could, you know, if the shoe is a shoe, like how can you say that it's supposed to like bridge all these gaps and be interesting for, you know, a tourist and a purist, someone that's, you know, crossing all boundaries of if it's streetwear, is it high fashion, is it for young, is it for old, you know, that can be designed in a whole ecosystem. So for me, you know, we shouldn't be making more shoes if they're not different to me. They should have a reason for existing. I don't know. You know, I think, you know, timing, you know, a lot of people came before in a different era. There's sort of two tones to sort of like this pillar of design, which is sort of like, again, the postmodern. Let's just change it because we've never seen it and it makes it interesting. You can go either like a punk route, which is just like self-serving to the artist or something, or you can, the way I see it, is sort of like a goodwill, sort of camaraderie. You know, it's a sort of collective, it's a community. It's this idea that there's open space, whether it's music, whether it's fashion, whether it's, you know, culinary. It's not like necessarily a sort of specific thing, it's a collective consciousness. It's, the upside is it's a sort of international community that never maybe existed in such a cemented way. We have this thing, social media, where we can communicate, and we are just a world of young people, no longer just like a niche culture in one city of young people. I think we're soon to be at that cusp. You know, I've seen, you know, like all Rodeo Drive is updated. You know, Madison Avenue is like the storied history of these brands, but this new era, new style of design, it's sort of given that as a backdrop, and they sort of like, you get this sort of energizing, you get this sort of refreshed approach about design and culture, and those are inside the most like storied like brands. You know, that's what I think. I think we're a niche culture of designers, and I think we're also a new niche culture of artists. You know, my brain is like of a whole, like 100% of like a pie chart. There's marketing, there's business, there's build out, there's pop-up shops, there's website design, there's digital, you know, there's culinary, there's furniture, there's, you know, all these other things that could serve that same ingenuity that we brought to t-shirts. You know, I've been focused on this, that like streetwear might be an art movement that we just don't know. We might have just sort of like gave it the short end of the stick and called it, you know, a skate brand. To me, it's like I often use streetwear as like a shorthand terminology for like being creative with limited to mean. It's like almost ready-made means. Like that's how a lot of this culture way of got started. It's like, give me a skateboard, watch me do these tricks. Skate culture, you know, that's taking something and kids sitting for hours on end, like learning how to flip the board in different ways or different types of grinds or something like that. But in the same token, it's like, hey, we all love polo, we all love Nautica, we all love Tommy Hilfiger. We need to make our brand that's smaller. It's not about getting big. Let's make a logo, screen print on it, sell it. That's, you know, it's like, hey, we're not going to look for a factory in China to make clothing. It's like, hey, let's buy this blank one, let's edit it. That's streetwear as the art movement. Then it's like Basquiat, you know, paintings, but then also going around Soho and graffiti, you know, Warhol, culture, an analysis on, you know, the pop culture at the time, screen printing, Brillo box, high art. Somebody just take a pen and just draw the line 16 times and be like, oh. And then to me it's about confidence in the movement, and then it can go further. All right, I got a jet.
This is your outfit. So this is like €7 each now. This 150, 200 Ray-Ban. This is 26 Zara. Supreme tagless tee, €8 for one. And this is a gift. These are my uncles, so he gifted me this. And Flasher socks, 21. And Fiordi's Raptors, 120 euros.
This is the Supreme jacket. I bought for 350, but now it costs about 470. Babe T 100. These jeans from Melting Pot 120, and these like 200. Then is my backpack like 60 euros.
Antisocial Club hoodie, $70.
Adidas for Pharrell Williams track pants, $100. Adidas for Porsche socks, $20. Adidas triple black, $350. Supreme boxers, $20. And Adidas for Pharrell Williams t-shirt, $50. And a bottle of water, $1.
Ovia hoodie, around 80. Supreme layer, about 25. Off-white, Eagle pants, I think around 50, 100. Reebok Classic, 100. And some King Ice chains and some gifts.
So Gucci t-shirt, 350. Jafari pants, 150. Zebras, 450. Anti-social hoodie, 150. And Prada vintage backpack, 400.
Porsche sweatshirt for 300. Pants I bought in Japan, so I don't know brand, but it's like 120. Russian brand socks Sputnik for 20 bucks, I think. And Ralph Simmons for 420, I think. Yeah. And the bag. So I bought for resale like 200. Yeah.
Socks 100. An Adidas t-shirts like 50. Some jeans right there. We're going 600, I think. Like Gucci socks.
No way. Whoa. One more time. What?
color is still nice.
What's the line?
Just explain how
It's a story that's from Bill. And I met him in a book signing for System Magazine. And this is the introduction for the speech he made in Colombia. So I made a reading made for an art project that I'm doing now. And he liked it a lot and he signed the t-shirt and I gave one to him. So that's it.
Thank you.
Please, could you sign my bag?
Sorry.